Hello everyone, welcome to civilbrains YouTube channel. So in today's lecture, we will understand how to read the column reinforcement. I'll explain you all these things practically from the construction side. We'll also understand how to read this structural drawing. And this is my lecture number 2. Before this, I have made one more lecture that is on part 1. Go to my YouTube channel and watch it. If you already watched it, then watch this part 2. That's it. And if you want to upgrade your knowledge in the construction industry, definitely download my Civil Brains app from the Play Store. I've given a free course on my Civil Brains app. You enroll in it, you see how I teach. And if you feel my course and my content is good, definitely enroll in my complete courses where you are going to get almost 3 to 4 years of experience, even if you're a fresher. Yeah, now we'll go to this particular thing. So, last lecture I covered about the footing layout. Today we'll go to the column layout. So it's written here column layout. So these are the different columns that we have. Like in the footing, we had F1, F2, F3, right? In the same way, this is the column is C5, C9, C5, C7, C3. In this way, different columns are given. And also the size of the column is given here. Like this column is, let's say 9 inch, and this column is 1 feet 6 inch. And this is a center line. This center line will help you in the marking on the construction side. So from the center of this column, what is on the right side? So from the center of this column, it on the right side, it is 4.5 inch, and this is also 4.5 inch. Similarly, the center from here to here, it is 1 feet 1.5 inch, and whatever is left out, that is 4.5 inches like this. So this will help you on the construction side for the marking activity. Okay. In this way, this is a column layout. Now here different columns are given like C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. Different columns are given and their sizes are given like 9 by 12, 9 by 15, 9 by 15, 9 by 18. So how these things are decided based on the load on the column, based on the area of steel coming, we classify. Suppose if I feel there are 2, 3 columns whose load coming on that, let's say the axial load or PU load is 500 kilonewton, and area of steel also is coming somewhere close to, let's say 1400, 1500 mm square. So then all the 3 column, I'll say that, okay, your C1 column like this, like for example, let's say this column, okay, this column, both are C5, C5. And where is one more C5 column? Is there any C5 column apart from that? Yeah, I think only two C1, two C5. So there are two C5 column. So maybe this column and this column was experiencing the same load and same area of steel, and their sizes are also similar. You see 9 inch, 1 feet 6 inch, 9 inch and 1 feet 6 inch. So and their orientation is also almost similar. So we have classified them as a C5 column, 9 by 18. Okay. And always remember in the column, the minimum size of a column has to be minimum 9 by 12 inch. That's the minimum size what we do. 9 by 12. If it doesn't work out, we go with 9 by 15. If it doesn't work out, we go with 9 by 18. Then 9 by 21, we can go. If it's a commercial building and all, we can go with 12 by 12, 12 by 18, 12 by 24. These are the sizes what we go for a commercial building. For a residential, 9 by 12, 15, 18 will work out. And always remember, the column which are at the interior part, this column, and this column will experience more load, because for this column, the load will come from all the 4 direction. For this column, so the load will come even from this particular slab, load will come from this particular slab, load will come from this particular slab, and load also will come from this particular slab. So this C7 column will have a bigger size compared to other columns. Okay. Similarly, you can see it here also. Where is my C7 column? Yeah, you see C7 column, it is 9 by 18 inches. Whereas C8, C9 is 9 by 15, and C9 is also 9 by 18 inches. Where is my C9 column? So C9 column, C9 column is here. But again, depends, because on the, C9 also will experience, because here also the cantilever portion is there. Here also the slab is going to come. So definitely it will also experience a more amount of load. Okay, that is how we usually decide the sizes of the column and all. Based on the location, we classify that. Whereas my C10 column and all, they are not experiencing much this thing. What is that load and all? Okay, that's how it is. And where is my C1 column? C1 is lesser size. Where is C2 column? This is my C2 column. Again, on the C2 column and all depends, like where they are located, what is the load coming and all. Okay, this much understanding you have, it's enough. Now we'll go to the schedule of the column. So in the schedule of the column, they'll mention like how much reinforcement has to go into that. What should be the lateral ties diameter and what is the spacing of that. So you see here, schedule of column is mentioned. C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, different columns. The same column, what they have mentioned there, they have written it here. Now here, they'll write till what floor your reinforcement will go. So first is always from the footing to the first floor, first to the second floor, second to the third floor, and third to the terrace portion. Okay, this is the total height of the building. So coming to the C1 column, the size is 9 inch by 12 inch. And here you are supposed to provide 12 diameter, 6 number of bar. You can see the dotted here. I mean, one dark circle here, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So there are 6 circle. That means you are supposed to provide 6 number of main bar like this. And what is the diameter of that? It's a 12 diameter bar. What about this? This is called as a lateral ties. In case of beam, we call it as a stirrup. In case of column, we call it as a lateral ties. So here you're supposed to you're supposed to provide a lateral ties like this. This is one lateral tie. In between that, you have to provide one more. We call that as a link. This is a link what we provide like this. Okay, like this we provide the link. Understood? No. So what is the diameter of that? That is mentioned here. You're supposed to provide 8 diameter bar, and the center to center distance between the lateral ties is 8 inches. So to put it in a better way, let me show a practical image for you so that you'll be able to understand. Yeah, I'll show it here. Yeah. So this is that lateral tie. So this is, let's say, 8 diameter bar what I have provided. And this center to center spacing between these two lateral ties has to be 8 inches. This is how we try to provide it. You understood, no? In the same way, I'll show you a few more images. Again, these are the different lateral ties what they have given. Okay. And these are the different lateral ties you can see. So based on the requirement we provided, we had seen one kind of hook there, right? I'll show you that hook also. This is for the spiral one, spiral column. Right now, whatever you are seeing, it was something like this. So if you see here, we have one main ring. This is called as master ring, which will go all around. Then there is one more second ring, which will go like this. You can see this one, no? This is the link what we have provided. You can see here, this is a link what we have provided. So in this way, in the drawing, all these things will be mentioned. Based on that, we are going to do the execution. So understood? So I explained you for one column. In the same way, there are many other columns. Same thing will be mentioned. Now, few doubts may come in your mind. That is, sir, how these things are decided. Like how the 12 diameter 6 bar will come. How 8 mm, 8 inches spacing we are going to cover. Again, all these things is covered in my entire course. I'll not explain it here because it requires a lot of time to understand. You need to understand the fundamentals and all. And to understand that, I'll give you a small idea also. So there is a code book by name 𝗬𝗏34. So this is a code book. This is a code book 𝗬𝗏34. There they have mentioned. Suppose if you have only 4 main bar, only one single tie you are supposed to provide. Suppose if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 bar, and the distance between these 2 bar, if it is greater than 75 mm, then you have to provide a ring like this. This is one ring, then another ring like this. Suppose you have a 6 bar 1 to 3, then in that case you can provide one master ring like this, and then we have provided one link. No, you can provide a link like this. So all these things calculation you are supposed to do, which I have taught in my entire course. So you can enroll in my course and start to learn, because I'll not explain everything on the YouTube because it requires a lot of time and people are not serious on YouTube. So definitely I'll not explain everything, but I've given you an idea how these things are to be learned. If you're interested, definitely enroll in my course. They're far better than what other people are offering in the market, and I'm providing them at affordable prices. Okay, yeah, these were the things which I wanted to explain you. So I hope the column part I've explained you, and this is 𝗬𝗏34 code book. This is called as Handbook on Concrete Reinforcement. So in this they have written all, not only for the column, whichever element you want. For the beam also they have mentioned like how the detailing should be done. Of course, everything will be covering in the course when you enroll in my drawing reading course, site execution course and all, because I need almost 100, 150 plus hours to teach you all these things, which I already done in my courses. Okay, this is for the, bent up bar. This is for the straight bars and all. Getting my point, no? So this is how. Again, apart from that, I'll explain you how to read this particular drawing also. Before that, just to put it in a better way, see why you need to enroll in the courses. The reason is it's difficult for you to learn everything on your own. You need to have someone who has already done it in the industry. I have 8+ years of experience, but I have taught more than 1 lakh plus students on Udemy and also on my civilbrains app. So what will happen when you enroll in the course? You see the reviews from the student. He's one of my student who got placed in PSP. It's a very good company. He got a package of 4.2 lakh. Okay, he had enrolled in my construction manager mastery course. Here's one more student for a civil engineer. This app is very good, the civilbrains app. And but I suggest construction manager mastery course, which is a combo of all these things. The teaching style is brilliant from basic to advanced. And whatever I'm showing it here, everything is from my students. I've enrolled in the course. Believe your course is next level. If you give your time and learn it, it's going to help you in learning and developing more skills. Sir, your all courses are good. I purchased 2 drawing reading. Thank you, Akshay sir. This guy was this guy is studying in NIT Trichy. He got a package of 20 lakh rupees. Okay. Of course, everyone will not get a 20 lakh package in the construction industry. He got because this college was having a good network with a good placement track record. And of course, he performed well in the interview. But anyhow, uh, you can check out the reviews from the students. I got a job abroad in my first interview. Now I am in Saudi Arabia. Best course till now. I have went to various courses, but this is something next level. This guy got a package of 7 lakh rupees. He's having just a 6 month of experience, and he had enrolled in my construction manager mastery course. Okay. I would like to genuinely thank you for your course. The reason why I'm showing you all these things is definitely your life is going to change in the next 3 to 4 months if you enroll in my courses. You will be able to gain almost 3 to 4 years of knowledge what other people are not getting. So in Civil Brains app, you can just run out. I mean, he is one of my student who got a package of 4 lakh rupees. Okay. I'll just show you all these reviews. Okay. I got all the knowledge about the construction, excellent teaching skills. I'm Amon Madale, one of your learners in all your Udemy course. I'm glad to inform that my confidence level is raising. Sir, recently I got placed as a diploma trainee in KC International through your construction manager mastery course. Okay. And I've enrolled your construction manager mastery 6 months. Okay. Thank you for offering such all these courses and all. Okay. That's it. He went for an interview. 6 people came. Only he got selected because of course, he had some knowledge, and through my course, he was able to do that. And yeah, he's working in Australia now. And you can see all these reviews given by the students. Okay. And these are the students working in I mean, he's a really comprehensive course, not just any marketing course. And these people are able to do the execution on the construction side through my online lectures. You can't find this kind of teaching anywhere. Okay. He's working in DRDO. Our site engineers from contractor side need this course. I suggested them. After attending your 6 months construction manager mastery course, even the layman will become professional. Okay, just go. And these are the people working in, Dubai, Saudi, and all. There are a lot of reviews, but yeah, enough. We'll go back to this. Yeah. Now coming to this portion, coming to this particular thing, how you will understand. Again, very simple. So here you see, here the column size is 9 by 18 inches. So here you are supposed to provide 16 diameter 4 bar and 12 diameter 4 bar. But how do you understand where to provide 16, where to provide 12? So there's a small clue here. So wherever it's a dark circle, there you are supposed to provide 16 diameter. Wherever it's a kind of a donut, you have to provide 12 diameter. So dark circle is here, another dark circle is here, another dark circle is here, another dark circle. So this will be my 16 diameter 4 bar. And wherever there is a donut, that is this portion, this and this will be 12 diameter 4 bar. Okay. Now coming to the lateral ties, of course, the first one will be my master ring. This is my master ring. Apart from that, you have to provide 2 links. So these are my 2 links like this. Link number 1 and link number 2. Okay, that's it. Finish. Now, why they have gone with the 16 diameter 4 bar and 12 diameter 4 bar? Why not only 12 diameter 8 bar? Again, optimization. Maybe the area requirement was something, let's say 1300 square. So based on that, you will classify whether you should go with a 16 diameter bar or a 12 diameter bar. For that, we have to do manual calculation, which I teach in my course. For that, you should know for one rebar how much area it will calculate. Based on that, we'll do all these things. Okay, of course, I'll not explain it here because it's already told in my course. That is why I'll not explain it here. But they're very simple topics for you to understand. Okay, yeah, that's it. I think this is what I wanted to tell. And finally, coming to my course. If you don't want to spend money, if you want to see how I teach, definitely download my civilbrains app, enroll in my free course, see how I teach. If you feel my content is good, definitely enroll in my construction manager mastery course, because most of the students have enrolled in my course. In this course, almost 468 students have enrolled. Here I teach you all these things, and whatever I'm teaching you right now, this entire course I teach for 30 plus hours. If you go to my execution and drawing reading course, this is that course, structured drawing reading. Whatever I'm teaching you right now, everything I've explained it here. Each and everything, right? 20 plus drawings I've taken, and each and everything I've covered it here. And right now, whatever I'm teaching, that is on a G+3 building. It's the same thing, whatever I explained, how to decoding SP34 clause book. Okay, then IS 456 2000, mastering the plane beam reinforcement, decoding all these things. Each and everything I've covered it in my course, so that you just have to give your time. Definitely you'll be able to understand and how to decide the beam size, how to apply the load on the slab, analysis and design of building in the E-tabs, footing design, then column design, whatever I'm teaching you. See here, column lateral test, whatever I'm teaching you, know, that SP34, what I told you. So all these things I already taught in my course. If you see, this is from the E-tabs, you take the value, and here we'll do all the calculations and all. Here I'm doing all these calculations. Whatever I told you, I'm doing the same thing in my course. This is how I teach you to calculate all those, to do all these calculations and all. That's it. Um, do subscribe to my channel if you like it. And in the next lecture, we'll go with the plinth beam reinforcement. I've covered footing, column is covered. In part number 3, I'll go with beam reinforcement, plinth beam. Part 4, I'll go with the ground floor reinforcement. Then I'll go with the slab reinforcement. Then I'll go with the staircase reinforcement. Up to part number 5, part number 6, I'll teach. Then again, I'll come with one more drawing where I'll teach you this part. What is that? General details, how to read the general details. So I hope you have enjoyed my lecture, and definitely download my civilbrains app and check out the reviews given the students on my civilbrains app, and definitely enroll in the course. There is almost 10-15% off going on. There is a discount going on. You will get around 10-15% discount on all these courses. See the free content first. If you like, definitely enroll in my entire course. I'll see you back in the next lecture. Thank you.